The fans are hoping that the Wolves will be howling tonight for the Hard Road Trophy. Good evening, everybody. Once again, Eric Thacker, Dave Bacon, glad to have you with us on the Army National Guard big game of the week here on ONN. I tell you, the Wolves 0-2, a lot better than that record, no doubt about that. Dublin Scioto 1-1. Defense, you mentioned, don't give up the big play.
That includes on special teams too. Kilbourne will kick it off. They want to hem them in, make them go the long field. That will be a key. And you see, Kilbourne ready for this rivalry. This is a big crossroad rivalry, same road even rivalry, and this is the game both of these teams really want.
Let's talk about the importance of it as well, not just for bragging rights, Dave Bacon. These are two teams that had their eye on the playoffs here in the state of Ohio. This is almost a must-win for them, even though they're from different conferences. You got the OCC Central and the OCC Cardinal here, but still.
Well, for Worthington, if you start off 0-3, you win 7 straight, you still got a legitimate shot being one of the top 8 in the region. But if you win this game, you know Dublin Scioto is going to have a good record. That's going to help you. And Lookenball will tee it up, and Scioto will receive.
Remember that name, Lookenball. His brother broke his foot early part of the season. He kicked 3 50-yard field goals last year. Not in action tonight. Now let's look at the Irish return specialist. On both punts and kickoff returns, we'll be looking at Jamel Scott and Julius McCormick. Both of them just under 40 yards, their longest return. 1 at 38, 1 at 39. And we're underway, the Hard Road Trophy.
Wow.
And it's going to be an automatic touchback. So like his brother, he can give that football a wallop.
I was going to say, kicking must run in the Lookenbaugh family, because that was about 4 or 5 yards deep in the end zone. And that's a big weapon. You're going to force a team to go 80 yards all night if you can put it in the end zone.
This is his first football season, too. Plays soccer. It's first. Jordan Gafford. Now this guy, he plays defense. He's going to be the strong safety, and he's going to be playing the eyes of Dane Fowler, the quarterback, all night. But you got to be disciplined defensively, because these guys will run from all over the place.
There's the wing T.
There it is, coming right at us is Jamel Scott. Tripped up at the 30, but he'll dance ahead for 12 yards and a first down.
And the wing T, when it's running well, you get the guards out, you get them leading, and they create these seams. And there you see the guards out pulling, leading the way. Sammy Guerrero cleaned out the way. There's the crease. Both of these teams, you need good guard play. And a matter of fact, some of your best athletes, and you see Scott shaking up, and that will hurt. That's one of the wing backs. The main focus of it is the fullback.
Well, he came into tonight's game, their leading rusher, 55 carries for 140, or check that, 10 carries, 63 yards.
Delay of game, so right there, not getting to the line of scrimmage is going to cost them 5. But the guy that really makes this offense go is the fullback, Jason Rice, and because everything is kind of keyed off him doing well, and that sets up Scott and the wing backs. And again, the quarterback needs to sell the fakes, and he's doing a much better job of it. Dane Fowler, ball handling important with the wing T. You got to carry out the fakes. People have to buy it on defense.
Illegal substitution costs him 5. First down at 15. On a play fake, Fowler to his tight end, complete and tripped up at the 35. James Coupler able to upend the big tight end.
Yeah, Justin Braun. That's a very effective weapon, because what happens is the defense knows those guards pulling and creating some space is a key. If you can slip the tight end over the middle like that, it's open most of the night, because you have to play the guards in those creases, those seams that they create.
Scott Seward out wide, Brandon Cannon to the near side. They'll go with the lone tailback, stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Jason Rice could not find any daylight in that sea of blue. And it's going to bring up possession down, third down at 6.
Good sign for the Wolves. They're a little inexperienced inside, as we said. Right there, those guys maintained their gap. They didn't go crazy with the wingbacks. They shut down the run inside. That's what they're going to need to do.
Fowler, 212 yards this year through the airwaves, 2 TDs. And he needs 6 here to keep this possession.
little bit of a spread formation out that time too.
And he's rolling a pump fakes. He's going to get the first down. Second effort inside of Kilbourne territory, down to the 38-yard line. Hard running from Dane Fowler. Knew there was nothing down there. Bought time with the pump fake and then got the yards.
And this is something that you know is going to happen. He's a running quarterback to begin with because he runs the wing T. You spread out the defense. He's got running room. He's a threat in the open field. There's no other way to describe him. He breaks the tackle there, picks up an extra 10, 15, make it an extra 20 yards. And he is just a weapon. You have to account for him when he drops back to pass.
Three-step drop, little pop to the halfback, Corey Winter. Now this guy comes in averaging 22 yards on the ground, but they say, hey, Corey Winter can catch the ball as well, as we saw right there. Big play threat.
And Coach Carl Johnson has to really love what his team has done this first drive, because you run the wing T, you run the misdirection, you get positive yardage. You spread it out, your quarterback makes a run. You spread it out again, and you make a big pass completion.
Looking at Winter right there. Now the tight end moves to the right for the Irish. Julius McCormick turns the corner for about 5. A second effort, look out. Breaks out of the pile and finds himself inside of the 10, where it'll be first down and goal, Irish.
What he got is a nice seal block. Another guy to keep an eye on for the Irish is big number 75, Clark Crum. And he's the one that's out there with the tight end sealing the corner. Crum has verbally committed. You see Josh Sharp out there blocking as well. But Crum, their tackle, has verbally committed to Virginia Tech. And he's a big-time recruit.
A lot of Division I prospects on both sides of the ball. First down and goal. Fowler, the senior, at 5'11", 175 pounds. The straight give. Jason Rice down to the 1, or maybe even the goal.
Yeah, nice power run by Jason Rice. Just kind of lowered his head and got down inside the 1. And he's a guy that's going to get a lot of work when you get in close because he runs so tough.
Official timeout. We have a player shaken up. But talking about his numbers, he is the guy that leads the team on the ground. 24 carries, 160 yards, 2 TDs, 6.6 yards per carry. And then you throw in Winters, 22 yards per carry. With that wing T and receivers that are a threat to come around, with the guard play that you said, this is a very potent rushing offense.
The thing is, their offensive line works very well together, too. And right there,
Jason Rice, touchdown, Irish.
this line, 4 of these starters have been together for another year as starters, and you can just see they are very, very much aware of what each other is going to do. And in order to run a spread and a wing T, you really need that type of alignment. You see, Jason Rice gets into the end zone very easily, and this is not the type of start Kilbourne wanted, obviously.
Well, and they were successful passing the ball as well, so the defense, well, the Wolves on their heels a little bit there.
Yeah, they mixed it up very nicely.
Now Dublin Scioto for the point after. David Brewer out of the hold of Dane Fowler. Flag down on the kick. It is up and through, but we have to wait and see what the penalty is. A false start on the offense.
So that'll cost them 5, and they'll have to try to kick it again.
Now they'll be hitting this at the 15. David Brewer talking to the guys in the press box tonight. They said, now this guy is pretty good as well. In fact, only 1 for 1. He's only had 1 field goal attempt, which he did make from 22 yards out. But this is an extra point. And the left footer lets it fly. Up and through. So the Irish take the opening kickoff. They drive 80 yards. Jason Rice pounds it from 1 yard out. They're on top. 7.
If you're looking for answers